Oh. Good evening. Hello. Hello, good day, good morning. Hello, Heather. Thank you for coming on. Sorry, my head.
Thank you for having me. Happy Christmas Eve. Is that what
Eve? Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, Eve.
Eve.
Yeah, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow. I can't believe it. It's gone really quick, hasn't it, this year?
Mm-hmm.
Are you all ready for Christmas, Heather?
As ready as I'm going to be. I went grocery shopping at 7 a.m. yesterday, and I had a cart trolley filled to the ceiling. It was something.
Is that all the food and stuff then? Are you having it at your house?
No, it was presents for my kids because I have a 27-year-old, a 16, and a 19. The 16 and 19-year-old are boys, and they eat me out of house and home. So I got a really good deal on cereal and bought 20 boxes of cereal to wrap up and say, if you're going to go through my house at 2 a.m. like a rabid raccoon, eat the cereal.
So you've wrapped up cereal?
I did.
Oh, that's crazy. They're going to be so disappointed when they open their presents.
They're going to be totally happy. It's good cereal.
What cereal was it?
It was like a Stranger Things promo, right? So it kind of looks like Lucky Charms. There's like some kind of marshmallow bits in it. So I was like, all right, it was 94 cents a box.
Oh, wow. That's really good price, isn't it?
Like less than $1, right? So I was like, yeah. And then my 27-year-old.
Heather, listen, you look too young to have a 27-year-old. Isn't that lovely?
Well, it's
there
true.
You go.
Because she's not actually mine. She's my bonus daughter.
Bonus daughter. That's lovely.
But I still would have been 20 when I had her. So, you know.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to me. Thank you. But she got toilet paper and dish soap.
That is hilarious. So you're just wrapping up household.
Yeah. No one wants to pay $25 for toilet paper. That's a kick in the head.
Oh my God, how funny.
That's the choice of being an adult.
Yeah. My kids are asking for early Christmas presents and I'm like, no, hold off. Just hold off a minute. So I've given them a stocking full of chocolate and sweets just to tide them over because I do a separate stocking of sweets and chocolates. Yeah, they really like stockings for some reason. Is everybody in the side chat ready for Christmas?
Is that what you put in your
yay or nay?
Sweets and stuff? Because that's what we put in ours, right?
I put in toys and things to open, like because they're 11 and 13, but Ray is really into makeup at the minute, so I'm going to put like little makeup bits and things in there as well. But they want more expensive gifts as they're getting older, so they've got to realize they're not going to get as much, but it's hard to find the balance. I don't want to overly disappoint them, but I can't spend thousands and thousands on
well, the way when I was growing up, we were allowed, because we'd be up at like 4 in the morning. Like the rule was me and my sister were allowed to go open up our stocking if my parents were still sleeping.
Yes, yeah, the stocking's straight.
It was mainly like candies. Nothing of value is ever in the stocking, right? There's always the orange, right? The mandarin orange.
Oh, yeah.
And because it takes up the good part of the stocking. And then there's always like some sort of stuffy and some candy and yada yada. So we were allowed to do that, but so I've just stayed
Lots
that
of
way.
sugar, lots of
Yeah.
lovely sugar to rot the teeth. Love that. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I just want to do a shout out to my niece. She's in hospital at the moment. I don't know, we don't know what's wrong with her. She keeps being sick. So bless her, Taylor. I'll try and get a picture up of her, and she's a beautiful girl. So just say hello to her and hope you're feeling a bit better. Might have to go and see her tomorrow if she stays over. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kaza. I know I'm on the Red Bull. Do you know what it is? I've run out of coffee. And we went out today, and we went out for we went to the Christmas market in Embankment with the kids. I just took the kids up there to see the lights and stuff, and then we came back, and I've run out of coffee. I couldn't be able to go to the shop, so I've had a Red Bull that I found in the back. And
Do you
yeah, I
have a
know it's
microphone? Can you
naughty.
turn it up? It's hard to hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, hold on
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah, my tech's really bad, guys. By the way, I am going to be buying a new laptop because this is just getting out of hand.
You can hear you. I'm just deaf, so I need someone to yell at me.
I wanted actually to get your opinion on what sort of computer to get for streaming, because I've been looking into it and I'm not really sure which is the best option. So if you've got any tips.
When my husband comes home, I'll ask him, and then I'll message you because he's the IT guy, right? Like I got a full studio here.
Yeah.
So
I'll have you. Lucky girl. I'm literally like living in like Victorian times here. I might as well be doing this by candlelight.
Oh dear. No. I'll send you. I'll tell you.
Oh, thank you, darling. That'd be really lovely. Is it a green Red Bull? No, it's just a normal one. I found it in the back of my cupboard. It looks green though on the pictures, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was green.
Yeah, it's weird. It's not
green.
No.
It's blue.
It looks like it's got a brick through it. Look. It's a screen of some
I thought it was
kind.
a Christmas Red Bull.
No, it looks wicked.
It looks like a chimney.
Yeah, Santa dropped me off a Red Bull, a Christmas edition. No, it really isn't. Asked one, I have asked one, but he's really shit at getting back to me. So
well, my husband's a photographer and does all this kind of stuff, right? Like if you saw the lighting in my studio right now, you could land a plane.
Oh, well, okay. So we'll have to talk to your husband. We need to sort your YouTube out as well. Don't forget, guys, I put Heather's TikTok in the and her page, her YouTube page, in the description box. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do, because she's great.
2026 is going to be the year of YouTube for Heather from the Hood.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get help you, because I'm gonna have more time after Christmas. I think it's all a bit of a mad rush up until Christmas, but this is her page. This is her TikTok page, and I'll try and get the other one up in a bit. Can you see it? Yeah, there it is. She's doing really well on TikTok. Look at these followers, man. She's doing really well.
Hey, I got up there.
That's your home, isn't it?
Amy.
That's your home, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, right. I'll stop sharing that now. Okay, so right, we were talking a load of dribble, but it's good. It's good to catch up. Oh, thank you, Kazabear. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, there you go. Subscription. Perfect. You're an absolute legend. Thank you, guys. I hope you have a lovely Christmas. It's so much going on, isn't it? And I just think that we're all a bit depressed, I think, sometimes, because it's quite hard out here. You know, it's not getting any easier, is it?
No, it's not.
The Epstein files were released again. So a bit more dribs and drabs. We're going to just quickly talk about that. I'm not going to go into depth about the Epstein files, but I just wanted to touch on the Prince Andrew stuff, because it's insane, really, what's going on here. You know, we're getting dribs and drabs of his behaviour. And apparently Maxwell produced fun girls for him on the Peru Jubilee trip. So she orchestrated him setting up girls. How old they were, we don't know yet. I mean, what do you make of this, Heather? I mean, it's kind of this is why he lost his title, isn't it? Because of his association to all this. He was not innocent in any way, shape, or form, like he's claimed to be.
Nothing shocks me. How about that?
Yeah. It's quite extraordinary. It really is. And according to reports, his gun license has been stripped. So his firearms certificate is following a visit from Metropolitan Police at his Royal Lodge, they've taken it away for some reason.
Well, you only get that taken away if something's going on. They don't just cut, because you have to take, like, wasn't he in the Navy, right? So
yeah, he was in the military of some description. He's got a lot of he's got a lot of honours, he's got a lot of medals. I think he's been stripped of most of them. Quote me if I'm wrong.
But I'm just saying, in order to be in the army, you got to make sure you have your firearms, right? So
yeah, but this would be for a personalized. Go on.
Oh no, I was just going to say the only time that I've ever heard of someone getting stripped of their firearms license, and it might be different in the UK, I'm just talking as a Canadian, is if you like get charged with some sort of assault, right? So
it's all very bizarre, isn't it? So it says here it was taken away. Actually, it was taken away quite a while ago. Hold on, it's end of November. So I've missed this trick. I didn't know this. The certificate was surrendered and will not be commenting any further at this stage.
Surrendered.
And we haven't had any more information. Pardon?
Sorry, you said the word surrender. That's a little different. So he voluntarily gave it up. So there's something going on.
Yeah, attended an adjustment he voluntarily surrendered it. Okay, but I think he's probably pushed. You know, when you're made to resign, but you're going to get sacked if you don't.
Right.
That kind of situation, I believe. I mean, what's everybody else's take on this? Why do you think this has happened? So apparently, he believed to have possessed shotguns, rifles. This would have been for like shooting and with his friends, and they do all this stuff, don't they? They have shooting parties
hunting and whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah, so it would have been for kind of gaming or what have you, but I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really have much to do with what he's got up to, surely. And he must be accompanied whenever he uses or transports his shotguns. Oh, so okay.
Weird. I'm just saying, for me, like again, I'm not in the UK. I don't know the laws. I know firearms here in Canada because like everyone I know, except for me, has a firearms license. And that's odd. If they're taking away your firearms or you're voluntarily giving it up, something's coming down the pipe. There's my prediction. I don't know a lot about the Anders thing. I don't talk about it a lot. But something that makes me, well, why are you giving it up?
Do you think as well, Heather? I mean, because he's completely been stripped, he's completely been disgraced. Like you can't really fall much further from grace than what he has. You know, it's the biggest embarrassment for him and his whole family. As far as I know, he's not staying with his daughters this Christmas. I think he's going to be on his own. I mean, is there, like people have said in the comments, do you think his mind, his mental health could be so poor that they are maybe worried that he might, end it all? Because some people do that if they've lost everything. They've lost their power, their reputation, all their money. I mean, he hasn't really got much options left. It's not like he can just disappear and start a new life again. He's completely, he's out there. He's in the public spotlight. I mean, what do you think?
No, and I see what you're saying. Could be. I think it's something else. But that's me, right? I don't think he feels bad about any of this. I feel like he feels like he's the victim and everyone's out to get him. I don't think that he's thinking, oh my God, I messed up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get that. I think that there has to be a real reason for that to happen, but we're going to kind of get drip fed more and more as of the new year, into the new year. I think there's loads of stuff in the Epstein files. We've also got a lot of stuff that's just blanked out. So we're getting like pictures that don't really make any sense to us. We don't really know what they are. but we kind of have to do a bit of a deep investigation into
Right.
it. So I think it's going to take some time, isn't it? This is my my sister-in-law, Leah Yasmin.
Oh,
Hello.
hi.
She's come to watch. Hello, my
Oh, that's
darling. Yeah, okay.
lovely.
Merry Christmas. So yeah, crazy stuff. Yeah, and oh yeah, talking about staff, Casabear, because you're right, because we're on the track of really Harry and Meghan. We don't really want to talk too much about Prince or ex-Prince Andrew. I keep calling him Prince Andrew. You're kind of used to that, aren't we? It's going to be hard to get
Right.
rid of that.
I still call like King Chuck Prince Charles sometimes because you just get used to
Yeah,
it.
you
I
do.
always say, like, all my friends who I knew growing up, like my girlfriends, their last name, like their maiden name, I don't care if they've been married the last 30 years. They're still, if
Yeah,
I knew a girl named Mary Smith,
yeah.
her name's still Mary Smith.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Right?
ever want to change my last name. Actually, I'm quite proud of my last name. So I don't want to get rid of that, unless it's if it's in the millions. If I'm marrying into money, then maybe.
Right.
So Meghan Markle and Prince Harry say staff redundancies are inevitable as their Archwell Foundation is restructured. Money woes. We kind of had this feeling anyway that they were having money problems because they are dipping their fingers in many different pies.
Victoria, do you
Yes, go on.
remember? Sorry to interrupt you, my
That's
friend
okay.
Victoria. Do you remember our
That's
first
okay.
interview in the summer? And what did I say?
You
Do you
did.
remember?
Go on. Repeat it.
They're broke. They're
They're
broke.
broke.
They're broke. They're broke. They're broke. And the worst thing you can do in a company is rebrand. Rebrand cost money. They have rebranded like 6 times this year.
Yes.
You
Yes.
cannot.
Yes.
No, like you do not rebrand is like the kiss of death. That's the last thing you want to do. And yet they use it like a free play Monopoly. That's all they want to do. Rebrand. If you listen to your team and did what you were told and quit messing up, you wouldn't have to rebrand.
No, but and also they're chaotic with what they go in and out of as well, don't they? So they're literally clutching at straws. I mean, they've got their cookie documentary coming up. They're all over the place. I think even recently he's just been seen with some firefighters. He's gone to visit firefighters, and I just think, what are you doing? I don't get the there isn't any kind of, what's the word I am looking for?
Consistency.
We said it at the same time. Wonderful. Yes, there's no consistency. There's no kind of theme. And there, I can't see the end goal. You know, when you've got like a project in place,
Right.
and you're putting it all together, and you're trying to build a brand. When you've got such diverse things that you're doing, they're so far removed from each other. How do you bring all that together and then get, a good solid business?
Right.
I don't think you can.
Well,
So I'll just show you the picture now. Go on.
so
Sorry.
let's go with Martha Stewart, right? Martha Stewart is Martha Stewart. It doesn't matter if she's selling towels, sheets, pots, pans, cookies, cookie freaking makers, wine. Martha Stewart's Martha Stewart. She stands behind her name. She's not Martha Stewart Home. She's not Martha Stewart Booze. She's not Martha Stewart 2.0. That's her. Her brand is her. Megzy, and if you thought about this, really, and I'm not trying to sound like a jerk, she is a duchess. Like it or lump it, she's a duchess. That alone, you should be able to stand on your character and just be Meghan, Duchess of Sucket, right? But she can't. She's Archwell. She's as ever. She's Meghan. She's Meghan the Duchess. She's just Meghan. She like it's too much. And now bringing these children into it, and I can't even say the new name of the company. It's philanthropy. I have a speech impediment. I can't.
Yeah, go on then.
Like that. If I can't say it, there's a lot of other people who can't say it. You need a company that rolls off your tongue. What?
Oh,
What's
we're
wrong?
going to talk about that in a second, but you just make me
You're
laugh
making
because
me
when someone says they can't say a word, it's like then you can't say it either. Did you ever forget that? It's weird, isn't it? Or like sometimes you
Well, I
smell
can't be the
something
only
and
one
you
with a speech impediment. I can't say a lot of words. That doesn't flow off the tongue. You know what I mean? And you got a 6 and 4-year-old. I want to see them say that,
oh my days, right. Hold on a
which
minute.
also
Yeah,
is
well
really
I don't think their 6 and 4-year-old are allowed to do much, to be honest with you. I don't. Oh
no,
my
they're
god.
smoking the shiny.
I'm a bit concerned about the kids, but well, that's a different day.
No,
Um,
but I'm just saying to put your kids on a company now, to me, it looks like why are you putting your it to me, I've watched a lot of movies in my lifetime. I can like
philanthropy.
SVU.
Philanthropy. That's the way to say it.
I can't say it, so
Philanthropy, I
good on you.
think.
But it seems like they're moving money a lot of places and you're just adding people on. I watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. I watch Real Housewives of New Jersey. Do you know how all those
Oh,
broads went to jail? Because of this kind of stuff. That's all I got to say.
yes, because they're all a little bit dodgy. They're all trying to not pay
Yep.
tax, which I don't blame them at the minute. The tax is rather high, isn't it?
Or they say,
Uh,
oh, my husband told me I'm on, and I still don't understand what an
mm,
LLC is, no matter how many times someone tries to
oh
explain
yeah,
it
the
to me.
LLC.
It does
Yeah.
not
That's
sink
in
into my
America.
brain.
That's how you set up a business, right? And I think that you can do. There's different loopholes of getting around to
And
buying,
these
even
kids,
buying homes. If you buy it in the company name and not in your name, you don't have to pay as
well,
much tax or
and
what have you.
Meg's and Harry's house is in Meg's company's name. It's not in Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Suckett, own this house. It's just in hers. If they get divorced, Harry's screwed because it's not in his name.
And we're going to go into
There's
their
a lot of
relationship as
dodgy
well, because
stuff,
that.
and I'm not the smartest one in the group with all the numbers. I always say, don't put me in charge of numbers. But math's not mathin'. Even I know that.
Just look at this picture, right? Why is he here? Like, what is he doing? He just pops up everywhere.
He's like,
He
where's
took a
Waldo?
solo engagement without his wife. He is like, do you know, it's funny you say that because I was thinking exactly the same thing. He is like, where's Waldo? He ends up in all these wonderful places, and you think, oh my
Alone.
God, how did he get there? How did he
Like,
get there?
like Aspen? Like, where are your kids? How come your kids are not with you?
I
And why are you
know, I'd
playing
spoke
polo
about,
on snow? Which is really
yeah,
new for me to learn, let me tell you.
yeah,
Like, it's all
yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it is weird. He does some really bizarre stuff. I think he wakes up in the morning and he goes, right, where shall I go today? Let's put a
Right?
pin in the map and let's just see
You
where I
sp-
can
like,
pop
like,
up and
like you
get a
spin
photograph.
you spin the globe and you just hit your like your finger on there. This looks good. Let's go
This
here.
looks good. Yeah, I mean, he was photographed with the group. I think these guys helped in the wildfires, so yeah, I can kind of see the association because they were all up involved in saying they were helping people when actually they were only inviting the rich into their homes. Okay, I understand you're not going to have every Tom, Dick, and Harry in the
Right,
house, but you
right.
could have set something up. You must have an outhouse or a shed
An
or
outhouse.
something, or a tent. You must have something, a
Get
way,
it.
a way of helping the
A
normal
ditch.
folk. Yeah, it's insane,
That's
right?
funny.
So yeah, so he likes to just get about, really. He's like a media whore. That's what I want to call him. He's a media whore.
Yeah, so he likes to be, but could you imagine being married to Meghan when it's always the Meghan show and you're used to being the
The
Grand
center.
Pumbaa of stuff?
Yeah.
And now you're the king of the spares. I call him that all the time. King of the spares. He's a spare to his brother, he's a spare to his wife.
So they were
You
agreeing with you in the side chat. They believe that they're moving money around. I
I
think they
fully believe
are. Yeah. Yeah. But even Epstein's bank account apparently is still very, very active. How is it active if he's dead? What's that about? Like, how's that even happening?
it.
Like, is he really in Israel hiding somewhere? There's a
No,
conspiracy
'cause
theories that
everyone
he's been seen in
it's all
Thailand.
shady. Like you're not the only one with the password to a bank account. Other people have one because other people's heads are on the line too. So they got to move some stuff. Damn rights. Like that's all other conversation. Like that is
Yeah.
like a rabbit hole, man.
I know
Like
you're not.
say hi to Elvis.
I don't want to talk too much about Epstein because you don't really like talking about this stuff. So we're not going to do that. But I do want to deep dive into the Epstein stuff because I find it fascinating. These files have come out. It's all kind of. It's a bit of an enigma still. It's like a puzzle. We've got to work it all out, which is I'm quite happy to do. I've got some time on my hands over the next couple of weeks, so I'll have a go and see where we can get to. Yeah, I believe the same thing, Bear. He lost his mother young and seeked a mother figure, so she did manipulate him. And I believe you're probably right. You know, when you're vulnerable, it's very easy for people to come and manipulate you, and it's they smell it. So you're like a blood to a shark, really. I
Right.
think. And he did need a different type of guidance. You know, I think he could have gone either way, really. I think if he'd have felt like he was important within the royal family as well. And I think because he'd
He
always
was
seen himself as
important.
a
She
he
made him
sees himself
feel
as a
not important.
spare, doesn't he? That's the problem.
Sorry, I'm not trying to talk over you.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to get that out there real quick because
No.
I
But
think he
it was
believes.
just Princess Catherine, Prince William, and H. It was a great dynamic. It's when Megs came into it. And we all know what happened. She started chirping in his ear and, working her. I don't want to be rude, but just put something rude in there. And I probably said
Yeah.
it, right? Working her little magic on him, like, oh, they don't love you as much, or you see how your brother dismisses you. Like she will like stoke the fire of that little bit of insecurity in him. And now this little tiny flame is now a freaking wildfire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's good at
Mm.
doing that. She
Yeah.
divides and conquers. Look at what she did to the royal family. She has divided and conquered. She doesn't talk to her family. She doesn't talk to his family. The end.
And this is what you do. This is what a classic narcissist does, or even a sociopath, or even a psychopath. What they'll do is they'll completely isolate you from your family. So the only voice of reasoning is that other person. And you've only got that one opinion. And unfortunately, you can drip feed evil into somebody and doubt and suspicion and paranoia into somebody if you're the only one that they can bounce off. And I think that's probably what has been happening with Harry over time. It's being worn and worn and worn down. I'm not saying he's innocent in any way or shape or form, but I don't think as a couple they are right for each other. They're very toxic.
I say, if you're living in a cult and you are segregated from your family, and I'm telling you the sky is green, but the sky is blue, and I do it every day, eventually you're going to believe that sky is green.
Yes, you will. Yes. No, you're 100%. And you do see it in victims because they get, what's it called, Munchausen syndrome. And you end up you get used to a certain behavior,
right.
and if you're actually abused as a child, you tend to go for partners that are very similar to that of the person that's
Right.
abused you.
Well,
Because
daddy issues are a thing, right? Like, come
they
on,
really are
right?
a thing.
It
They
is.
really
Mommy
are.
issues, daddy issues.
Yeah.
Like, there's books, there's
Yes.
movies, right? Like, we could go down this, like, this could be an endless conversation, right? About all this. But
Stockholm, not Munchausen. Munchausen syndrome, sorry. That is the one where you pretend to be
believe you're sick. Yeah.
Yes, sorry, Stockholm. There you go. Got them mixed up. Yeah, carry on. It's the Red Bull.
But
Go on,
I'm
carry
just
on,
saying,
Heather.
right? Like, though, I get it, right? Like, it must suck. Like, I like to think when Harry is lying in bed and all the voices come to you, because it happens to everybody where you can't sleep. I like to think he thinks, man, I messed up. I should have stayed in England. what do I do now? What do I do? How do I get back? How do I make the people like me? Blah, 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 blah. I like to think somewhere deep down in him, he knows he messed up. How do you come back? But he'll never admit that he did. So how do you come back and not admit it? I still say they're going back to England. I'm sorry. I'm standing by that. I've been saying that forever. They're going back to England. He's miserable there. He wants to go back. He wants some sort of praise, I guess would be the word, right? He's a somebody in England. He's a nobody in California.
If he comes back here, though, he's admitting defeat, then, isn't he? I mean, it's literally, it's not like he can just sneak back through the back door and nobody knows. It's almost like going backwards for him, and I just don't think he's got that personality to do it. I think he's very stubborn. I just think he'll stick it out. He'll even go to a different country, but not here. I don't know personally. I just can't. I can see him more. I can see him in Thailand before he's in England.
I fully believe that he's going back, because if I might be, I don't want to swear, but like Brooks.
Well, don't swear. You know what I mean?
Your brother doesn't like you, right? Like, if you want to keep your titles, and what means the most to Duchess Delulu is that title, more than Montecito, more than those kids, more than anything she ever has on this earth. It's that title. She needs to keep it for relevance and to feel important. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll probably have to go back and eat crow.
We were talking about the name, actually, because he was doing his polo in Aspen. In was it Colorado?
Yeah, Aspen, Colorado.
Yeah. And so he was doing that, and he used the name Wales. Right. But I've read that he uses that in his tournaments. Paula was disagreeing with me with that, but I mean I don't know for definite, but I do think it's weird that he uses the title Wales when it's not his name anymore. That should just change. I don't think Meghan's going to be particularly happy that he's using a name with their biggest competitors, the prince and the princess.
Well, and here's
I just don't know. If I was Meghan, I'd probably be furious right now, sitting there seething with my bottle of wine and my sprinkles, my flour sprinkles. Not happy. Carry on, Heather. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. What I think, it's the best thing. I think Megsy wants to be a Wales. Why wouldn't she want to be Princess Catherine? So do you remember when Harry had his birthday and Megsy put up that picture of him when he was in the army or whatever else? And it was like that. Like, hey there, handsome, blah, blah, blah. And it said Harry Wales, right?
Yeah.
I fully believe, I know it's not his last name. I'm not that, like, I fully understand what their last name is. But that title is something, isn't it?
Do you think it holds more prestige and more weight?
Yes.
And that's why they would prefer to use it.
Yes.
But then they're not. Then I thought that they wanted to stand out and be different to that of them. So to want to combine the name, it's giving mixed messages. Again, we go back to this very chaotic, erratic behavior. It's nothing really matches. There's no kind of consistency, like we've said earlier. So to want to be blended in with them when they try their best not to be like them is bizarre. It's just, it's like it's giving mental health issues. It's giving something is deeply something embedded in them is not quite right. That's how I feel.
Like when we were talking about last names, let's just say my last name was Smith and I come from a very prominent family. Now my last name's Jones, right? Jones doesn't mean anything. Everyone knows Catherine, Princess of Wales, Diana, Princess of Wales, right? Being the Duke of Suck-It, well, is exactly that. It kind of sucks it, right? Like, so wouldn't you want to be like the Wales again? Like, you know what I mean? I just feel with that, because he would have had to tell the announcers what their last name was, or the coach would have had to. My kids play football, right? Everyone, side chat, you got kids in sports, they know their last names. The announcers need to know their last names.
Is it a tradition? Was it a tradition that he uses that last name? I don't know. I've looked into it. I'm getting conflicting messages. I'm not. If anybody in the side chats knows what the situation with him and his tournaments and why he announces himself as Wales, and we can put a pin in it, because it is a bit random.
I think, because when I just say what I know. My kid's on the football team. I say number 11 is blah 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 Smith, right? And it's on the back of his freaking football shirt, so they can say that. Polo, they don't do that. So you would have to, or I was a figure skater, right? This is my name. This is how you pronounce my last name. And I have to write it down phonetically. This is, say my last name right. That comes from me or my parents when I was a kid. They didn't just pull this name out of nowhere. It's on a piece of paper for those announcers to read. That's all I'm saying. Who gave the paper to the announcer? Because they didn't just make it up.
Yes, but I in my head, I'm thinking this could be something that's traditional because he's royal. I don't know whether our normal sports games don't apply the same way as they behave, and what they've got weird traditions. They even have their own Christmas games, which I don't know about, but they have their own kind of setup. So I'm just wondering whether there's something kind of traditional in it rather than anything sporting.
I honestly, I think it's about what's that word? Recognition, lack of better words, right? Like Wales pulls title, like Wales carries weight. You know what I mean? It does.
Okay, well, we'll find out anyway. We'll come back to it, because I get what you're saying, but I'm just a bit confused by the bouncing back and forth of who they are and what they want to be. But with this new restructure of their company, they had to make job cuts in the organisation, which was formerly obviously known as the Archwell Foundation. Because the charity was closing. Now, I wonder if they've actually done their tax returns as well for that, because I remember they were delaying that. And the move towards a sponsor operating model does mean that some staff redundancies are inevitable, particularly with junior admin roles. What a surprise, they're getting rid of more staff. And they won't be discussing any further details. But I do wonder if it's going to open up a bit more of a dissection on their company and how it works, because when it's a charity, I think there's a little bit more cloak and dagger with that. This is going to be, I think, more of a you can get a bit more information when you've got if they're moving away from a charity, and it's just a regular business. So
I think they're changing because too many people are onto them. There, I said it. There's too many creators on here. The Sidley twins are amazing. Revealing the Narc, Royal DLET, Think Beautiful. They're all into the numbers. And again, I just am not a number person. I couldn't explain it to save my life. But when you are constantly, if you're a charity and like numbers have to make sense, right? Like I think they were down like $1 million this year, right? As a charity, aren't you supposed to grow, not go backwards?
Yeah.
And then you're giving, only 2 people donated to your charity this year. Like it's all, I understand it when someone says it to me. It's me trying to relay it back that goes wrong. But it's all odd. And again, rebranding is the last thing you want to do. When you're constantly changing your name, it's shady. And putting those kids on there, that was the big thing for me. I was like, why are they putting the kids on there? So the kids are going to take the freaking rap. You can't put a kid in jail if there's money laundering going on, right? And I'm just guessing. I'm not saying there is. So don't come after me. I'm just saying, right?
Eric, sorry, 2 seconds. I don't know what's going on, Eric. Or Eric Zania. You can't, what are you talking about women like that for? You can trust us. Bit rude, isn't it? Not everybody's a bad apple, Eric. Carry on, Heather.
Well, Eric says never trust women. Eric needs counseling.
Yeah. Eric, come on, they're not all bad. Some of us are great people.
I'm
but what
not.
I was going to say was that with a charity, they're limited in what they can do. So I think this is why they're changing it. So it allows them to expand on their global endeavors. I mean, what do they want to do? Do they want to be like the next Trump? Do they want to have hotels and businesses everywhere? It's just bizarre, isn't it? What do they think they're gonna? How they're gonna branch out? But I think you are limited with a charity. So they have donated to various causes. They've donated 500,000 to supporting injured children from Gaza and Ukraine, and they've also helped the World Health Organizations with medical
two corrupt countries, right? I don't believe, like, when you're putting money
get into politics.
other countries, I'm sorry, that's my opinion.
Wow.
Right? Like it looks, it's all of it shady. Shady. It's all backdoor deals.
Well, I don't know. I think they just get taxed. They just get tax relief, and it's really good to have a charity if you want to make money.
Yeah, so sure. If you're a good person and you don't cycle money.
No, but it does scream again erratic behavior, changing the whole. Why don't they just start a new charity, a new business, and keep their foundation?
They can't find their ass with both hands at this time.
No, they don't know how to manage it.
What's going on with As Never? I said this. I've said it 1,000 times, and sorry for repeating myself. As Ever is as never. You're not going to see that in 10 days till the new year. That's dead in the water. Done. That's gone. She has an attention span of a gnat. Like she's over it. Yes. So I just, if you can't run a charity or even make freaking jam without giving people food poisoning, or make a candle with a wick in it,
struggling to get their head around these businesses. So the charity was listed as delinquent, and a delinquency notice letter was sent to the foundation for failing to submit required annual reports or renewal fees. So apparently the status has just currently been changed back to current. I don't know the technicalities around it. I really don't. I've never had my own business, so I've got no idea. But apparently the letters warn that an organisation listed as delinquent is banned from soliciting or dispersing charitable funds, and its registration may be suspended or revoked by the registry. So this might be a bit of a panic for them, because they're doing it because they're going to lose it anyway. So they haven't maintained it. They're not passionate enough about keeping that going. It's for them. It means that they're not getting their kind of the coverage that they would like, so yeah, it's interesting how that's changing and what they're going to look into. What were you going to say, Heather? Sorry.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry, it left. I stand in my ground. It's not good. Like rebranding is not good. Like pick a lane, because honestly, even if you go look at Meg Z's Instagram right now,
Mhm.
it's all BS. She's trying to put out like family. Right now, you can get the top 10 songs that she listens to in her house at Christmas.
And she
Right?
hasn't. No, she hasn't.
I'm
Oh,
not making up. Go
wow.
look it
Oh,
up right now.
no.
Go look it up
Oh,
right
please do that. Thank you, Have. That is insane. She's hilarious. Bluebell, yes. So pledged or donated. It does say donated in this information that I've got, but I know that they pledged as well. But there's all different numbers thrown out there, isn't there? I wasn't even aware that they donated to Gaza, so that's interesting to me. Thank you, Isle of Shawls. You threw me off a bit when I read that. I was like, what does that say? Victoria's Voice is easy to listen to. She's not. I'm guessing it means repetitious, spouting the same things, and something
They're not
like
a
I'm
fan of
assuming.
me. Hi.
Pardon?
They don't
No.
like me.
Oh, really? Why?
I don't know. Pick a number. You're not the first. You won't be the last.
Well, I've just got to say, you're gonna warm to Heather. You will get there. I think everybody. It takes time, doesn't it? For some people, I believe I am like Marmite as well. I don't think. I know there are certain people that are not very keen on me. I've got one troll that keeps coming at me, and like I'm just thinking, what are we gonna what am I gonna do? Oh, Vic, that was a dig. Yeah, I've kind of realized that now, but yeah, just be kind, Isle. We are all my guests, please just be nice. Be
Well,
very
it's not hurting
very
my one and only feeling. It's fine. But like, so yeah, Meg Z's putting up on her Instagram right now about Christmas and listen to my top 10 Christmas songs. It's all highlights from the show. It's insanity, right? Meanwhile, her dad, right? You want to be like the big family person. I love what's Christmas all about? Family, traditions,
yeah.
family. You got nothing. Dull face.
Well, she's completely contradicts herself with the family stuff, doesn't she? I mean, she's left her dad to rot in a bed in the Philippines, and I'm just glad
Oh,
he's got
bad.
his
No,
other son to look after him. Really, that's at least he's got somebody there. It's okay, Eric. Don't worry. I forgive you. When people write things down, you don't hear the tone of that
right.
what's written down. So I think anything can be misconstrued when it's written. That's why I don't like to send text messages, because I always think, oh, I'll
Right?
probably end up
I
upsetting you,
know.
because it's funnier when I say it out loud rather
It's
than
bad enough between us texting each other. I'm like, oh my God, my forked tongue.
I
But I
think his
also
name.
like, I'm not going to play the music because that's a very good point. I don't want to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
But I will pull up, if that's okay, I'll pull up
Yeah,
what's
pull
going
it
on.
up, pull it, pull it, pull
Oh,
it.
it's all highlights
Casabear, I
from
think his name's Mo. It's coming at me left, right, and centre. I
it's
don't
all
know.
handpicked. This should be
Oh,
on.
and I also got told that I sound like I've got what's the word? Stockholm syndrome from an abuser, which was interesting. And I'm going to
Well,
have a very
I don't pay
sad and lonely
attention to
Christmas. That was
people who
nice.
don't pay my bills.
Thank you, guys.
So, no, you know what's funny here? Meg Z must have a hand thing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Like if you want on, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on here. Like OnlyFans. Like OF. OF.
Oh yeah, I know what a ref is. Yeah.
So
I know a
it's
couple
all
of people
close
that are
up
on
of her
that.
hands. It's all close up of her hands. This is what I'm trying to get at. It's like a fetish thing, right? I think she might be on there with her hands. She should be.
I just think, imagine if we're going to go, okay, because you listen to that music, Meghan, we're going to listen to it because your ears are so astute and in tune with the best notes, that your choice of music is better than everybody else's, and we're gonna
and it's not
listen
even
to
good
that.
music, Victoria. Honey, I'm telling you right now. Why can't you pause on the Instagram? That makes me mad.
Yeah, I cannot for the life of me get the Instagram loaded on this thing.
No. I'm trying to.
But I
I
need a new
just have to go in
computer. I'm just like fed up
but
with
it
this.
doesn't pause.
Choice.
Like on YouTube, you can pause it. No, it's
Yeah.
not even good. It's like Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. She put that 3 times by 3 different artists. and Baby It's Cold.
Oh.
Like, it's not good. I'll just say the list sucks.
And that dude died as well, the nice one that sang the song, I'll be driving home for Christmas. Chris Ray, is it? Chris Ray? He's died.
I don't know. I don't know if I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's
He died at Christmas. A bit like George Michael dying at Christmas. He did a Christmas song. It's almost like you write your own fate, don't you?
And I love George Michael.
Oh, who doesn't like George? George, lovely.
So the other thing yesterday on Meg C's As Ever is showing how to put a room, like your guest room, for your guests and make them a box. And you know what she puts in it?
Oh, God.
Honey and jam. And lights a candle.
Because that's what you need when you go to bed, is some honey and jam before bed, don't you?
Could you imagine? Okay, so you're going to come visit Heather from the Hood.
You'd have a shotgun under your bed, wouldn't you?
No, I'm not allowed to have one. No, I said it on here. I don't have.
Has your license been revoked as well as
That's a different story. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kidding. But like, what is she doing? Running an Airbnb? Why would you put honey and jam in a box? Granted, it's not like you come to visit me. You're going to sleep across the hallway from me. You're not getting your own guest house. I'm not rich, right? So, like, is she making it an Airbnb? Because I find it weird that you'd want your friend to eat honey in bed. That is odd.
Well, Bluebella has mentioned that honey might be good for a face mask, and she's right. It is good for a face mask, and maybe that's her intention. We don't know. It is weird. I've got to say, that's not something I would think of like nighttime maintenance, like a nice face mask, some glove. You know, the gloves you can put on that are like
with paraffin. Yep.
Yes, yeah. Yep. Just like pampering stuff, eye mask, I don't know, hairs, oils, or something like that. Isle of Shaw says, heard Williams.
Listen, dude, you come stay at my house, you get a blanket and a pillow and a bed.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to show you how to work the coffee maker. You're on your own if you get up before me.
Well, it's different for them, isn't it? They're crazy. They go. You lose kind of your connection to normality. Whereas the more money you get, I think you do kind of more elaborate things, and you're living in a different world, aren't you? They all do these. I mean, I think even Khloe Kardashian, she flew out to Tennessee to interview Dolly Parton. You know, firstly, me and you couldn't fly out anywhere because we couldn't afford it to go to, you know, as much as we might want to. It's a different setup, isn't it?
If you're friends with somebody, like this is not strangers. If me and you went to an Airbnb in London or Vancouver, wherever we are, right? And we got a fancy Airbnb, I would expect a box of stuff because I'm paying you to be there. So be nice to me, right? As a friend, if I was rich, I'd make sure like there's soap, there's food, there's drinks, yada, yada, yada. I wouldn't like, I'm with you with the face masks and everything else. And I'm going to show you around my city. Yet, like, I'm going to be a tour guide.
Yeah.
The honey and the jam messes me up a bit.
Is it? Like, she's just self-promoting though, isn't she? I think it's got to be her own jam. So she's self-promoting. That's all she's doing, is she's showing off what shit she's got to sell on her website. That's all. It's not like she's doing them a favor. She's just pushing her produce on anyone she can. Like, here, try my jam. Spread it over your body and use it in your nightly rituals. I don't know. Weird.
It's just weird. Like, I would give that to you when you left. Well, like, you know what I mean? Thanks for coming. Here's some stuff. Put it in your suitcase. Yada yada yada. Yeah. I wouldn't like per se welcome you with it.
No,
that seems odd in my head.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
No. Well,
there'd be a note. Hey man, it's happy hour. Get your ass downstairs.
Okay, so we're going to move on now to the, oh, I've lost it, which is wonderful. So he's still Prince Harry's security concerns. I mean, I know it's pretty boring now, isn't it? We keep going back and forth through this. He's, you know, he's really fighting for this security. I think it says they've appeared to have reached an impasse, however you want to pronounce it. But again, you know, this is something he's just stretching it out. He's like a dog with a bone. He won't let it go. Apparently he's been thrown a lifeline in his campaign to restore automatic high-level taxpayer-funded security, which riles me up slightly because I don't want to pay my taxes for his security when he doesn't live here. I am swaying more to that. You know, I am allowed to change my mind, guys. I'm swaying more into that, going, he can well, actually, no, he can't afford it, can he? We realise that now. But he stepped down as a royal. So yeah, why is he getting it? I mean, what do you think of this, Heather? This continual pushback to get security here, staying taxpaid security. Yeah,
because Harry, he's working on champagne dreams on a beer budget, right? He still thinks he's a somebody, and he's not, because he chose not to be. However, this is where we go back and forth with going back to England, not going back to England, not being consistent. He is sick and tired of being the spare to everybody. When he used to go to America, he would have like an entourage, if you will. But you chose not to have that entourage anymore. So
yeah,
and no one's after you, buddy. I don't know who you think you are. No one cares. He could walk into Walmart right now. No one would know who you are. And I'm not saying this, well, I am kind of saying it to be mean. You chose to leave the most famous royal family on earth. You are top of totem pole. You chose to spring off and go to Montecito with your whatever, like swamp beast wife. That's your buddy.
Oh, wow. Apparently, as well,
but you're not the same person in Montecito as you used to be. Like the best way I can explain it is, do you know from, you're younger than me, let's just say Scott Baio. Poor Scott Baio, I'm going to pick on him. He was Chachi. He was a heartthrob. Every girl that had his poster on their wall, or Sean Cassidy or Elvis, pick somebody. I'm not just picking on Scott Baio. Like, you know what I mean? And now where are
just jumped into the window.
They're not the Beatles at Shea Stadium. Like, you know what I mean? You've fallen from grace. And they still think, or Harry still thinks, he needs all this. You don't, buddy.
Can I just put a little bit of a spin on this as well? When the paparazzi, the most dangerous paparazzi, weren't the ones in the UK. It was European countries, and we know the ones in Paris. They were ruthless with it, and they chased the car down, and obviously resulting in that horrific accident. But it's interesting that he really perceives the English paparazzi as this terrible kind of machine, when I don't think that they're as aggressive as other paps in different countries, because there's more laws here now. You know, they've got restrictions. They're not allowed to go wild. And they've also said here that the Committee for Protection of Royalty and Public Figures has understood to have instructed the Risk Management Board to reassess his threat level, with a verdict expecting next month. Again, we've got to remember, all of this is costing money to keep going back and forth, doing all this. It's tiresome. It's kind of draining. Like, I don't understand how that they can't come to a defiant decision. This has been going on for such a long time. And like I've said before, why is King Charles, he's a billionaire. Why does he not pay for it and just let all this go? Because as taxpayers, we're going to be a bit irate that we've got to keep dishing out and paying out for someone that doesn't live here. He's got enough money, King Charles. He can just do it and cover his own son's nonsense if that's what he wants.
Yeah, no, and I'm with you. I'm with you. And I'm probably going to make some enemies right now since I say this. I feel King Charles and Prince Harry are the same person. They are both whiners. And I'm not saying King Charles is a horrible person. I'm not. But he's a whiner. And I don't have time for whiners. And so is his son. Prince William is a go-getter done kind of guy, right? Everyone else just wants to be a poor me situation. You know, and I don't understand. I don't understand why he just doesn't kibosh it. I don't. There's got to be a reason for it. Again, I fully think now I'm doing it. King Chuck and King of the Spares there, H, are in cahoots. I do. I totally feel, I've been saying this for a while now over on my Tiki-Talkie, your cat is gorgeous.
Look at his belly as well.
Pretty.
He's like a tiger. Like a tiger, aren't you, Vibe? A little tiger. He's going a bit nuts in my room. He's bouncing off the walls.
I feel that King Charles is jealous of Prince William. Prince William will always have the popularity that King Charles always wants. He's a little puppy that was kicked his whole life. That's on him to get counseling, not my problem. H is the same way. And King Charles knows he'll never live up to Prince William. I'm sorry. If Prince William became king right now, do you know the parties in the street right now that would go on? And he knows it. That's all I'm saying. Right? Like, and he's protecting, in my opinion, you can disagree with me all you want, I don't care. He's protecting Harry. But why? Why is he doing that?
Because he's got so many skeletons in his closet. Because this is an institution full of secrets and full of cover-ups, and there is so much that we get drip fed certain information. We don't know everything, and we certainly look at what's happened with Prince Andrew, what he was doing, and we've only found out about it now.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just want to say this, and he wouldn't have done anything with Prince Andrew unless the people of England made that go away, because people were choked, and it was just like poking the bear. He didn't do it out of the be like, oh hey.
Oh no, it's because they knew that it was going to be outed. They knew that this information was going to come to light at some point. They were just basically managing the situation. They wouldn't have done it, like you said, if they already knew about it when it was happening. They were. I mean, it's not new news to them, but they knew at some point. Once Epstein got arrested, that was it. It was game over. There's going to be people that are going to be taken down with him, and that's what happened. And a prince, you're meant to be an upstanding, member of the royal family. That's not good for the institution, is it? I just want to ask Tina Parker. I don't know what bullcrap. I don't know what you mean, but just explain in the comments what you mean by that. And also, I've heard, Heather, that they're not living together. Have you heard and read about this? Then the one's in Montefiore and the other one's in a house down the road. Do you believe that? Do you think that they are separated and they're not staying with each other in the house?
That Christmas card says a lot, though.
Yeah, talk to me about the Christmas card, because again, I can't believe this. It's another summer Christmas card. Who does a summer Christmas card?
That's what I said.
They do it every time. It's very strange, isn't it?
Calm down. God, this person's driving me nuts. I come from a place of, if you're going to send me a Christmas card, I want to see the stockings. I want to see the trees. I want to see the snow. I want to see a snowman. I want to see the fake fireplace. And I'll say it with Prince William and Princess Catherine too. I know it's a very pretty photo. It really is. It's a family together. It is. It's not a freaking Christmas card. Like, you know what I mean?
No. No, it's not a Christmas card, and this is the thing. They did this last year. I think it was like a summer card. It was in the summer. I remember it now because I posted the wrong card out, and then I remember finding the real card. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me that they do this summer stuff. And it's a weird one because it's like that they're not together enough to take pictures in that season. It's almost like they whatever shots that they can get, they'll grab.
Right.
But it's maybe they don't have, frequent days out together. I feel like my cats can see something in this room. Like he's looking around, like he can see like a spirit. It's freaking me out.
You know what it is, though? I fully feel, because as soon as Princess Catherine and Prince William put out that card, their Christmas holiday, whatever card, everyone was saying, we were all talking about it. When's Meghan going to release her card? I fully feel whatever Princess Catherine and Prince William could have been on the top of Mount Fuji surfing on lava, right? And said, Merry freaking Christmas. Meghan would have found a similar picture to that. She was waiting to see what went down. That photo is so photoshopped, it's not even funny.
Should I get a picture of it up?
The see-through dress. A lot of people, and I have to get my husband to look at it because my husband's a photographer, and I'll break it down because I've done all the other photos with you. Megs and Lily are together. H and Archie are together. Horrible pose, by the way, on both sides. But they're not together. So I can say, like, do I like Princess Catherine and Prince William's Christmas card? No, I don't. Doesn't look like freaking Christmas. But they're a family and they're united and they're all touching. These are clearly separate. It's not a family. Like the first thing I say to my kids at Christmas when we're taking a photo in 2 days, I'm going to be like, pretend that you like me, stand beside me and smile, damn it. Right.
No, I hear that because my kids
like
hate
that.
Taking
it does
pictures.
Look divided, right?
Yeah. Well, it's just not very festive. Again, if I was doing a Christmas card and I was living in America and that's the thing to do, I probably wouldn't have a summer photo. Again, I don't know if she's probably maybe trolling us right now.
No, I think this is from the duck incident. Remember the ducks? The ducks that just came out of nowhere. I think it was Mother's Day or Easter. Maybe it was Easter. And she was standing in the bushes and the ducks just showed up out of nowhere. And then the ducks had to be relocated to Oprah's house. This is the same freaking dress.
Oh God! So, listen, it's a cute photo. I like that. I mean, I know it's very staged, right? Let's not get it twisted. It's a staged photo, and it's showing them, happy and glorious in the sun. But again, for me, it's just like, why are you doing a summer one for Christmas? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, especially when she's done a special, which was all about Christmas. I don't know. You tell me. She had Christmas props.
Photos. Wouldn't that been? That's a great point.
She did have. She did have
special. Wouldn't that been a really nice photo at the end? I get she doesn't want to show those kids' faces. I get it. I even said when Harry was playing freaking polo on a mountain, which is new to me, you could have taken your kids, put like goggles, like ski goggles on them, or like a balaclava or a scarf around. You could have hid them and still had a nice photo on a mountain with snow. You know what I mean?
I just want to do a shout out to Kazza. Thank you so much for monitoring the chat and being my beautiful moderator. I love you. Merry Christmas, Kazza. We're going to get on to the last piece now, because I always like to do an hour. I feel like nobody can sit down and listen for more than an hour. I can't anyway. So the last part I want to get into is the booger sugar. This is the big reveal, and we've got to refer it to that because of YouTube and stuff, and you know, with certain words, you know what I mean.
Oh, I gotcha.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm with you. I gotcha.
So apparently, sorry, what's that?
I said I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You know what I mean. Yeah, you know
Yep.
what I'm talking about.
Already
Okay,
there.
Excelente. Right, I'm going to get the pictures up now. According to sources, this was all in his polo game, right? So, I mean, listen, I don't know. I feel like his behavior kind of screams something's going on. I don't know anybody that could be this moody. You know, and this is what it does. It completely messes with your serotonin, and it does not. Is this it here? No, that's not it. Hold on. Just bear with me a second. This is just my life with this flipping computer. Drives me mad. Get there in the end.
Luke.
Oh, Jesus. Right, where is it? Yes, apparently it was when he was in this, he was doing his
right.
There you go. So when he was in his polo match and what have you, there was, I've heard there's kind of a bit of a rumor mill going around that he wasn't quite right. So I'm wondering whether
what my opinion is on that.
Yeah, go on then. But be careful what words we use.
No, I am going to pick my words carefully.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to talk out of both sides of my mouth.
Go for it.
So when it's cold and it's snowing and whatever, your nose does run constantly. You go from outside to inside. Your nose is running all the freaking time, right? I live in Vancouver. Like I'm Canadian. It's freaking cold all the time. So yeah, like I'm constantly touching my nose. I also have a corgi, and I always have to say to people, because I'm tiny, I have
I've got a left nostril,
or cat hair. I have dogs. I'm constantly doing this. It's not because of that. Now,
are you sure?
The other side of my mouth says, I wasn't there. I didn't talk to the guy. I don't know his behavior. I don't know what's going on. I could peg it in 1 second if I did, but I don't know. So I know it's a crappy answer, but if enough people talk about it, and he's talked about it and whatever, if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck.
I mean, listen, that wouldn't surprise me, but there was talk that he was acting a bit suspiciously.
Right.
And we know we had this whole hospital stint, allegedly had an overdose that was kind of covered up. He has a previous reputation. I think it's very difficult, especially in this sort of environment, not to be around that sort of thing anyway. It's kind of part and parcel of this lifestyle. If he is unhappy, it's a good excuse to carry on using, isn't it? I don't know, but this could explain a lot when it comes to how he behaves. And you know, come downs are extraordinary, aren't they? So I mean, he's going to be feeling the highs and the lows of that. So I mean, apparently his eyeballs were quite large. I don't know, some people might be able to hide it very well, some people not so much.
Here's the thing though, right? When you're miserable and unhappy, you just keep running in the hamster wheel, right?
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Like, and you're around the same people and you're rich, and if what you want, you get. There it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's, you don't even have to ask for it. Someone's packing something on them. We all know this, right? So I don't know. It's hard to get out of. This is why I keep saying he has to go. Not only does he want to go back to England, I feel he needs to go back to England. I think he was a better person in England. He's yeah, Kirsty, he does look sad. He looks depressed. He looks he's
carrying a lot of weight.
Life. He's existing life. He's not living, like, you know what I mean? And this is where I'm saying, like, you fall from the freaking totem pole, man. You were #1 guy in the group. You chose
it. Luke's putting some really funny comments, but I can't put that on the screen, Luke. Sorry. They're going to get me into trouble.
Luke, I am your father.
And so okay, I do apologize, Melinda, if you put your family pictures up with someone on the beach. Personally, I wouldn't do that. Depends what country you're living in, though, right? So if you've got a winter, because for me, I associate Christmas as a winter wonderland.
But we have friends in Australia, and it's hotter than hell now.
Yeah, so that's different, isn't it? They're not used to a winter Christmas, are they? But with regards to this, I think we're going to have to keep an eye on this situation, because we're hearing a lot through the rumor mill that it's a bit, and if you've got to match it with the lifestyle. If somebody is acting erratically, and their businesses are failing, they're doing weird shit, they're turning up at weird events, doing crazy things that you wouldn't even expect them to do, that screams inconsistency, that screams imbalance and chemical imbalance, because you make weird decisions when you're under the influence. Even when you're off of it, it still takes such a long time to readjust and get your mental health straight.
And he's talked a lot about his mental health. I would assume he's on something to chemically balance that. I don't know. I'm just going to say there's a lot of us on that kind of stuff, right? You can't be doing this. You can't be going skiing and doing that, because then you're just going to mess everything up, right? So
yeah,
it's I don't know. I don't know if it is. I'm going to just say he went from a warm place to a cold place. The minute you do that, you're
I like how balanced you are there, Heather, and that is a very politically correct thing to say, and I appreciate that. But I have a little seed of doubt. I was, I have a little kind of niggle in my head that there is more to this, but we will see in the new year. I want to wish everybody a very, 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 very Merry Christmas. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I'm a flaky old bag, but I am back consistently now.
I'm older than you. You're not even.
No, but I feel it. You know that? I really feel like I need to get my health's been really bad this year, so I need to get back on the the wheel of health, and get myself feeling great. But I'm going to be back all next year, consistently putting out content. Heather's going to be joining me, but obviously over Boxing Day, so the day after Boxing Day, and we're going to do another live if you want to join me, Heather.
Yeah, the 27th. Yeah, Boxing Day is a big thing here in Canada.
Yeah, we're not gonna. We'll have 2 days off.
By Christmas at my family's house.
And I love you guys in the side chat. You're absolutely amazing. Also, I want to quickly do a big shout out to my friend. I've put the link under the description box. He's got a new business. He's selling Korean hot dogs in the UK. So if you're in the UK and you go to food festival,
Korean hot dogs are amazing.
Follow his Instagram, and it will show you where he's turning up. His food's absolutely delicious and amazing. So yeah, if you can, that would be great, because he's trying to get his business up and running. So that'd be really great to support him.
You will not be sorry. Go do it.
And thank you guys. Merry Christmas. I love you all, and I'll see you.
May I say something? Sorry to interrupt.
Yes, go for it. Go for it.
Even though 2025, 2025 kind of sucked, right? Like, I talk about it, like my dad passed away and a bunch of
I know. I'm sorry.
And it was hard. It was hard. The best thing about 2025, and this is where I know I rag on Meghan Markle all the time. I cannot thank her enough for her in 2025, which meant I met you.
Oh,
I met Lady Letitia. I met Ron. I met Paula. I met
you've met a
everyone.
whole crew. You've met us
And you
all.
guys have, and I'm going to try not to cry, have been so kind to me and so loving. And we built this little village behind the scenes. And like, oh my God, real Daily Tea, who's very lovely. I am beyond blessed. And I just, the side chat people, even the ones that don't like me, thank you. Right? Like, I'm just very, very thankful that I got to come into this world. And thank you so much. I am honored.
Well, look, everybody loves you. You've been great, and thank you for coming on the show and being continuously a great sport. And you've really kind of made it like nice and light-hearted and fun. So that's what I appreciate. That's kind of the aim. I don't want to be too serious all the time. But yeah, it's brilliant to have you on. And look, we've got a lot to look forward to in the new year. Let's just keep going, and we're gonna, be like Mr. Beast at some point. That's the plan, isn't it?
2026 is new beginnings, and hey, man, it takes a village, and I'm very, very, very thankful. I want the best for everybody here right now, right? Like, that's not like, I just am that kind of person. I don't hold grudges or anything, and it does take a village, and I'm just so thankful for you, Victoria. I'm thankful for our behind the scenes chats.
Yes, we're all right. We're
so
good. I'm glad I've met you, and we're going to do well next year. We're going to keep going. And Luke Meghan is the gift that keeps on giving, and she's given us a great Christmas present this year, because she's given us loads of content. And your profile picture's disturbing. What is that?
She is the gift that I have not shut up since January 1st. I hope she writes 2026 in the sand, because she put the juju on herself. I'm going to tell you right now. You ever see that movie, The Craft? Go watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
She jinxed herself. I hope she does it again, because then we'll have a lot more to talk about.
It's giving crazy next year. Their life is crazy. But yeah, it's very interesting. So anyway, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and press the hype button. Follow Heather, sub to Heather. God bless and good night, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We'll see you after Boxing Day.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. See, now I'm doing it like you.
Bye. Bye.